Which character do you think is the biggest slapper and why? Now, I see you viewers, you're pulling back at that title. It's a bit saucy, it's a bit ridiculous. But don't worry. We like all sorts of people here. We're not just going to be like, bloody Stacey, absolute slapper. She can't stay out of people's bed. And then be like, oh, Max, though. Nah, he's sound. No, everybody's eligible to be a slapper. If they just sleep with a lot of people, they're on fucking free reign. So expect your Ians, expect your Maxes, expect your Phils, and expect the usual suspects. Expect your Stacys, your Cats, just... And there's nothing wrong with sleeping with a lot of people, right? There's a stigma about it. It's nothing wrong. Obviously, if you're in a relationship with someone, there you're crossing a bit of a fucking boundary. But if you're single and you want to fuck, just, it's alright. It's alright to fuck people.
I don't know if you know this. I know we're talking about the biggest slappers. But wasn't a fucking Ric Flair who said he slept with 1,000 women over his lifetime? Rick, I know you say Space Mountains never broke down, but brother, I think it broke down years ago. It's like Leslie Grantham or Dirty Den, because I can't separate the two when it comes to this. It's like, fuck me, no, I don't want to fuck you. It's like fucking ET, fuck off. Like if someone said to me in 2030, you have to get in bed with Leslie Grantham, I'd be like, no, I'd rather you fucking not. Please.
Yeah.
Please.
Yeah,
no offense,
not my. I mean, he's a dirty old man. Well, he was at least. So
yeah.
There are some people you just don't. I'm good. All right, so let's read the comments. For me, it's either Stacey or Cat, and in brackets, a quote saying, I like my coffee, how I like my men. Stolen. That was a witch cackle, apparently. I tried. The first one, Max. Yes. Max is 100% the biggest slapper. Absolute heart, that one. Someone says, I'm glad you said this. I hate the usual double standard woman are slappers. Men are just being men. Women should be able to sleep with whoever they want. I just hope it's not taken. I just hope it's not with taken men and women. All right. Because of curiosity, I would like to. Let's take a look at all of the romances that Max has had. Gemma Clues, Stacey Fowler, Becca Swanson, Vanessa Gold, Whitney Dean. I guess there was a little kiss there. That wasn't actually genuine. Roxy Mitchell, Kat Moon, Lucy Beale, Emma Summerhays, Corinne Smart, Carmel Kazemi, Phi Browning, Mel Owen, Ruby Allen, Linda Carter, unnamed woman. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. That's pretty up there, won't lie. Pretty up there, 15 partners. There's
Longest
also
line,
a lot of implied stuff. What Someone responds to this, what nonsense. Stacey is well loved here despite how promiscuous she is. And the fact she's playing a hand and breaking up a 5th relationship now. Maybe even a 6th. Max and Jack, who are serial cheaters, have always been called out for their selfishness. Even Phil. Alright, pipe down you, come on. Stop yelling at the men. Alright, calm down. There is a double standard about this. We're not fucking living in La La Land. There is a double standard against women. Like, come on. You can't just fucking look at the line and say it doesn't exist. It does. Alright? Women are much more fucking yelled at if they sleep around. It's how it works. Unfortunately, it shouldn't. Right? People want to fuck. Not me. Never me. Not interested. People want to fuck.
What is that? What's that? The fucking song that goes, "Do it like we do it on the Discovery Channel."
Well, the Bad
song.
Touch by the Bloodhound Gang.
Yeah, I think so. You and me, brother, got something in common. So let's do it like we do on the Discovery Channel. Fucking that's how I describe it. Just fucking,
That's an absolute
just
butchering of that song. Good lord, but I know
I
where you're
know.
going.
Uh, 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 but I would consider Max Brannon the longest line, the biggest ride. That's how I
I mean,
describe it.
otherwise, Phil Mitchell is likely up there as well. Phil is a absolute shagger as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. That's 20 on the body count. Which is fucking wild, honestly. Cat Slater, where's Cat? Come on this. I'll come on this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I say this, like, yeah, this isn't supposed to be like a fuck you. This is just supposed to be a funny little, like, some characters just slept around a lot. Like, Keanu, for only being there for, like, 4 years, also got around a decent chunk as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 6 in. He was there for I guess he was like 6 years. It's Who else? Who else is probably up there? Do we expect Stacey?
Yeah,
Let's have a fact checker, Stacey.
I want to fact check with
1,
Big Mo as
2,
well.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Tied up with Cat, tied up with Max as well, I'm pretty sure.
How many has Big Mo stepped away? Come on.
I bet that's not even tracked. I bet that's not even tracked. Let's see, Jack. Jack's been around the block a lot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I mean, he'll add more. There will be more. Ian, where's Ian at on this list? Because despite seeming like an absolutely terrible, terrible shag, he's probably got a bit of a promiscuous history. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. He's on par with Stacey, fucking Stacey, Cat, and Max. That's unreasonable. That's Ian Beale.
Well, Phil is our current leader.
Phil is the top shagger so far. Which is quite impressive, considering.
Fuck. Dan. You have to do Dan.
That is true.
Dan's probably only slept for about 15 times, even though it feels like 20.
And then after we kind of run through a lot of our dumb ideas, well, we'll go back to the thread and see what people are saying. Den's a pretty long list, but for a fairly short. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. About 10. I mean,
only 10.
He was only there for like 7 years, like.
Yeah, but it's Dan. He slept with everyone. Why don't we include his real history, huh? Why don't we include his real history? Fucking bring that up. Dirty Dan in real life.
I think everything about. I think his history beyond 2003 should be forgotten. I think people should. I think it's a good place to leave him in the past.
Unless you're us or me specifically.
Someone says, Jack, he's collected the Mitchells like Pokemon. Fuck's sake. Stacey is the worst. I don't really care how many men or women someone decides to go through. What makes Stacey a piece of shit is not caring whom she hurts at all. At times, having it as her direct intention. Yeah, I mean, Stacey kind of, like, yeah, sure, it's not an issue with her just sleeping with people. It's an issue with her sleeping with married men. And causing fucking breakups. Someone says, Cat. There's no competition. She's shagged half of London. She's shagged countless men behind Alfie's back, including that ugly toad Derek Branning, who she had a full-blown affair with. She once tried to initiate a gangbang while drunk with a bunch of lads in a local park, and they laughed at her. I remember one time I saw Steve Owen called her a dirty slapper and laughed in her face when she tried to cop off with him. At least Stacey has standards. Kat even said herself, I didn't just become a little bit of a slag. I became a total slag. Classic line.
Iconic.
The very true.
Iconic.
Yeah, someone says Phil and Max are two of the biggest male slappers in the show's history. Kat and Stacey, the two biggest female slappers. Pat comes in at a close third, and with Sharon in fourth place. The fact that in 90s to 2000s EE, most people who had an affair confided in Pat tells you all you need to know. Takes one to know one.
You know someone we didn't fact check, Shirley.
I just tend to not think about Shirley laying pipe.
Look, I love Shirley. She's like, you know, lovely lady.
Let's have a look at Pat. Come on, Pat had a past. There's only a couple of known ones. There's only a few known ones, unfortunately. There's more. There's definitely more because you know Pat was a prostitute. That was her background, and she was always talked to be a lot more. Pat fucks, right? That's just Pat fucked. It was a fact. It was a bona fide fact. Pun intended. I don't fucking know. Someone says it was mentioned at least every few weeks by somebody during the years on the show. David and Simon in particular always cried about how she dropped her knickers for anyone back in the day when she was on the game. Then in her 60s, she was still banging Frank behind Roy's back, and then Patrick behind his wife's back, and she loved every second of it. Fuck me, this sounds like Pat's alt account. Just like, oh yeah, it was fucking I remember the days, man. That was so fucking good.
What the fuck's the Pat actress called again?
I don't know. I'm not gonna bring her into this.
She's the alt account.
She's a lovely old woman.
Oh no! What I'm saying is she's the alt account who's typing on behalf of Pat because she's I was actually on the show. Have you know? So I know how many people I slept with.
Ain't nobody gonna forget about me.
Good old Pat.
Love Pat.
Again, I'll always bring it up, but just hearing the fact that there's possibly a porno at the fucking Pat and Peggy in the ice cream fan is funny to me. Possibly. I'm not too sure it's true, but possibly. That is always funny to me.
Alright, where's it going? Fucking hell.
Alright.
Let's talk about manhose. Why are women always called slappers? Mate, you're allowed slappers. Slappers can be neutral. It can be. It doesn't have to be fucking. Look, all right. There's just not a good word. That's just not a good word. You can call a man a slut, but it doesn't really work. You can call someone a man whore. That's fine. You can call someone a slapper as a bloke. I mean, I don't know. I think there's a lot of double standards here. Like, you know, I'd like to believe we've moved away from. I say that. I'd like to believe we've mostly moved away from the toxic masculinity. Yeah. I'll sleep with loads of women. Yeah. Don't remember their name. Yeah. You know, I like to believe we're beyond that point now.
I just like getting flashbacks to some old man for I remember in the 1950s there was this woman called Patrice. I remember her so well. The times we get up to, the things we do. It's just sat there like an old man reminiscing about the past. Oh, exactly. Fucking Patrice. It's fucking having a sickie.
Yes, just fucking like I don't know. It's just like it's fine, right? You're allowed to fuck. You're allowed to fuck people. There's no fucking we're not judging. All right, some people just like to fuck. That's fine. Let them do it. Obviously, you get upset if they're breaking up someone's fucking marriage. You know, that one's a bit scuffed. But also, don't entirely blame the woman who's not linked. All right, it's a fucking two-way street to cheat on someone. I just, don't get the wrong idea. We're sex positive here. It's ironic because I'm asexual. That's categorically not sex positive. That's sex negative. But I just don't like these double standards. Let people fuck. There we are. Who do you think is the biggest slapper on the show? Men and women. And anyone in between. It's not a fucking shaming ceremony. It's just fucking looking back and going, man, this character fucks. Which is funny. So, as said before, tell us what you think in the comment section down below. If you want to go and pledge to us, we have a Patreon where you can do a cheeky one-time donation where you can support us directly. We have a coffee where you can make a one-off donation where we can, feel your support. We have a YouTube memberships now where you can get emotes and just pledge to us. Kind of, you get early access. It's how it works for now. And finally, we have a Discord that you can join if you want to talk about us like this very, very important subject that's definitely not a throwaway. Anyways, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and join us in the next one. Bye-bye.